Representative Salazar, probably I'm the only member of this group that can speak in both languages, so I'm going to do that in Spanish when we finish. And I have a few remarks that I think are going to be very interesting to all of you. I represent District number 27 in Florida, a bastion of the ultimate melting pot in the United States. And I just want to make very clear that I am here of my own volition. I am not on the list of the favorites. I am not looking for a job, and I paid for my own way, just to make sure. And the only reason why I'm here is because thousands of my constituents back in Miami are terrified when the courts in this country are used as weapons to crush our political enemies. Regardless of what you think of Donald Trump, regardless of what you think of him, regardless of what you feel about him, regardless whether you're going to vote for him or not in November, Donald Trump is not the only one going through trial. We all are. And I'm not sure if you know that, but that's the truth. Trump may be the one on the stand today, but the same forces that are manipulating the court system against him today will be after you tomorrow if we do not stop this political cycle circus that we are facing right now. The empirical evidence is overwhelming. And why do I say that? How come a person is being charged and we do not know the charges that are against him are clearly defined? That is all political. That happens in Cuba and Venezuela, not in the United States. How come the federal prosecutors 6 years ago decided not to touch this case, but somehow the state prosecutors in New York decided that it was the right timing? Because it's all political. Why there are no audio recordings? Don't you guys want to hear what's happening? How come there are no cameras in the courtroom? Why is that? Because it's all political. But you know what? My parents are Cuban Americans. They are political refugees. They came from Cuba 60 years ago. And political trials happen in banana republics. In banana republics, not in the United States of America. Thousands and thousands of my constituents, and that is why I am here, not because I'm one of the favorites, but thousands of my constituents come from those countries, the Cuba, the Venezuela, the Nicaragua, very close to us. And they recognize and see very well when there's a political inquisition going on. They have lived it, they have suffered it, and they escaped it, including my parents. And yet now, we're watching this again. Where? In the United States of America. There is something very wrong with this picture. And we have lived it, and that's why I'm here talking to you. The United States, the courts, the laws, the judges cannot be used as political weapons just to silence the other guy because you do not like him. The ballot box is where you fight those political battles, not in a court of law. You. I belong to you for 35 years. You should be ashamed of how passively you're sitting passively by while the credibility of one of the most revered American institutions, the judicial system, is crumbling in front of your eyes. Where is your profession? Where is your impartiality? Your biased coverage will cost us for many generations. Unfortunately, my constituents know this movie does not end well. But the problem is that millions and millions of my fellow Americans have never watched it, so they do not know the dangers we're facing. America and its political genius of the American exceptionality, if we lose faith in it, we are marching towards a very dark place. America is the only hope, ask my parents and my constituents, for humanity, and if we want to continue pursuing the happiness of all of us. May the Lord Almighty, the Lord of Abraham, the Lord of Jesus, protect us, because we are in a very dark place.